contestant is an eclipse chaser. Last year he saw one in Turkey and is currently planning his next viewing in Siberia. Let's hope the lights don't go out for Darren Osborne.
G'day Darren, welcome. Hi.
Please welcome Holly Barnes.
G'day Holly, nice to see you.
Say hello to Nick Williams.
Nick, good to have you completing our contestants row here. Game on, everybody. Of possible biblical origin is the proverb, ask a silly question and you'll get a, Holly?
Silly reply.
Get a silly answer. Get a silly answer. Angels Brought Me Here was a 2003, Nick?
Guy Sebastian?
Yes, the the Australian Idol winner. The Nicole Kidman film The Invasion was originally intended to be a remake of the 1956 sci-fi classic, Darren?
War of the Worlds?
No, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, in fact. Everyone with a little stumble. Let's step it up for our first sprint. 20 seconds on the clock, and time starts now. Glenn Campbell's 1994 autobiography is called The Rhinestone What? Darren?
Cowboy?
Yes. The largest airline of which country is Aeroflot? Darren?
Russia.
Yes. An American term for illegally distilled liquor is what shine? Nick?
Moonshine.
Yes. Which Australian wrote the short story The Loaded Dog? Darren?
Henry Lawson.
Yes. Which event is older, the Davis Cup or Cricket's Ashes series? That'd be the Ashes for our cricket fans. Gentlemen, got a tie, $30 apiece. Chance to go to war here and buzz in and maybe own this when Lavinia tempts you.
Valued at $2,999, enjoying summer will be a breeze at just $6 from Toshiba.
Well, Nick's got it. OK. Got the cash too, Nick. Give that to Mum. Be nice to your mother. Back to the round. Alex, Mal, Jen and later Andy were the children of Elise and Stephen on which sitcom starring Michael J. Fox? Holly.
Family Ties?
It was. You're back to 20. According to the 1946 song, first recorded by Nat King Cole, get your kicks on Route what, Holly?
66.
That's the one. Up to 25. First look at our famous faces here now for a pick of the board. Who am I? Born into a Jewish family in Brooklyn in 1942. I grew up in Freeport, New York, and while at high school, played in various bands, making Nick.
Bob Dylan?
No. Making my first recording with a doo-wop group called The Shades. I graduated from Syracuse University with a degree in English and in '63 moved to New York City where I worked as a songwriter for Pickwick Records. In 1964 I had a minor hit with The Ostrich and was joined in the recording by John Cale, with whom I formed the band The Velvet Underground. As a solo artist, my second album, Transformer, became a cult classic, as did the single Walk on the Wild Side. Holly.
Lou Reed?
Lou Reed it is, Holly, you are right. And that sends you off. Holly, it's your choice here.
I love cats, so I'll go the Cat Empire.
Here we go, the Cat Empire. Let's get the boys up.
Now you can create your own masterpieces on this acoustic guitar.
You like listening to music? Now you can make your own music. And we see out the round just a question separating all our three players. Darren with the advantage. Round two, Temptation is next. Which 60s musical features the song Food, Glorious Food? Darren. Oliver it is. What is the informal two-word term for a photograph of a person's face made for police records? Darren.
Mugshot.
Mugshot is right. The Holy See is the ecclesiastical jurisdiction of which spiritual leader of the Roman... Darren?
The Pope.
The Pope it is. Up to 45. Gift shop time for you, Darren. That never happened, I promise you. $20 clear. Here's a temptation for you.
Valued at $4,000, tonight the price of putting your feet up is down to just $10 from Jason Furniture.
Well, if we made it $9, less than 2 questions. Okay, done. Nice. You'll need somewhere to relax, believe me, when the little one comes along. Back to the questions. What's the first name of Jessica Simpson's singing sister? Nick.
Ashley.
Ashley it is. The painting Head of a Man in the National Gallery of Victoria is now known not to be by which artist? Nick?
Van Gogh.
Quite right, as previously thought. In the US, to be tried for a federal felony, a suspect must first be indicted by a what jury? By a grand jury. Another look at our famous faces coming out. $15 into the mix now. Who am I? Born in North Dakota in 1931, I moved with my family to California in 1942. And in '54, graduated with a business degree. I originally intended to become a writer, but after coming second in a beauty pageant in 1953, I pursued an acting career. I appeared in many TV, variety and drama shows, including a recurring role in Dr. Kildare, and also appeared in films with my first major role in Gun the Man Down in 1956. I became a member of the Rat Pack and appeared with Frank Sinatra in Ocean's 11 and also appeared in Ronald Reagan's last film, The Killers. My other films include Dressed to Kill, Pay It Forward and a cameo in the remake of Ocean's 11. But I'm best known for my TV role as Pepper Anderson in Policewoman, and with a first name Angie and a surname beginning with D, I'm actress Angie who? Holly.
Dixon.
Worth a stab, we needed Angie Dickinson. Angie Dickinson. So no pick of the board. Good old Sergeant Pepper. Back to the questions. Triassic, Cretaceous or Jurassic? At the end of which geological period did dinosaurs become, Nick?
Cretaceous.
Cretaceous, becoming extinct. Founded in 1905 as the Institute of Musical Art, was which renowned school of performing arts in New York? Nick?
Juilliard.
You are right, yes, back yourself. An insect native to North America, but also found in Australia and New Zealand, is the wanderer or monarch. Darren?
Butterfly.
Butterfly gets you to 41. It's a close game. Let's ramp it up. 20 seconds for sprint, and it starts now. A George Michael hit of the 80s was what whisper? Holly?
Careless.
Yes. What was the first name of the dictator Stalin? Darren?
Joseph.
Yes. Played on film by Robin Williams was unconventional Dr. Patch who? Nick?
Adams.
Yes. Which year saw the end of World War I? Darren?
1918.
Yes. True or false? 10 Downing Street can only be opened from the inside. Holly?
True.
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 True is right. Yes, worth a stab, 50-50. And gets you to 35. Nick, 50. You trail Darren by $1. Interesting point in the game. It's very close. Winning 2 Grammys for her second album, Breakaway, was which singer, the first winner of American Idol? Holly?
Kelly Clarkson.
You are right. Famous for his roles as Jack Regan in The Sweeney and Inspector Morse, was late actor John who? I remember him, John Thor. John Thor. Remy is a food-loving rat who wants to be a chef in which? Darren?
Ratatouille.
There we go. You know the cartoon ones, players. The vault's opening up. Darren, you're $6 clear.
Well, let's go for it.
All right, hit your buzzer. Let's get the money rolling. Let's see how much you're rolling in. 52. It's building. 952. The younger sister of Christian is which princess? The third in line to the Danish throne. Holly?
Isabella.
Isabella, isn't she cute? Born in 1803, was one of the leading figures in American thought and literature. Ralph Waldo who? Nick?
Emerson.
Emerson is right. Coined by US soldiers who could not pronounce the original, was the name of what multifunction pocket knife? Darren?
Leatherman.
Going off on the wrong tangent there. The Swiss Army knife, all we needed there, from Taschenmesser. All the cash up for grabs here for a final pick of the board. Who am I? Born in Washington, D.C. in 1895 and dying in 1972. I was educated at George Washington University, graduating with a law degree. During World War I, I found work with the Justice Department and was soon promoted to head of the Enemy Aliens Registration Section. In 1919, I was appointed the head of the new General Intelligence Division of the Justice Department, and in 1921, I joined the Bureau of Investigation as deputy head. In 24, Nick?
Hoover.
You are right, J. Edgar Hoover, FBI Director. Didn't mind a night in a sparkly frock either, as it turned out. Nick, it's your choice here.
I'll take Chris Tucker.
Here he comes, Chris Tucker, very funny man.
Nick, if you or your family suffer from allergies, this clever turbine vacuum cleaner will help.
So, let's get into fast money. 60 seconds up on the clock. And time starts now. Who was the showgirl in Barry Manilow's song about the Copacabana? Lola. Born in which country was actor Donald Sutherland? Darren?
Canada.
Yes. In what century was penicillin discovered? Darren?
20th.
Yes. A famous Shakespearean duo are Rosencrantz and who? Nick?
Guildenstern.
Yes. Which homophone is part of a chimney and an abbreviation of influenza? Nick?
Flu.
Yes. The Niagara River forms the border between Ontario... Darren?
New York.
Yes. In Finding Nemo, what's the name of the shark voiced by Barry... Nick?
Bruce.
Yes. In a tennis tiebreaker, after how many points do players change ends? 6. The largest known population of which cat is in the Amazon rainforest? Nick?
Jaguar.
Yes. In 1999, Lou Bega had a hit with Mambo number what? Nick?
5.
Yes. In the famous 5 stories, what's the name of the dog? Timmy. In what sport might a Yorker be delivered? Nick?
Cricket.
Yes. Which African country is the setting for the film Black Hawk Down? That's Somalia. Nick, too good. Got the running legs on there and came flying home. 85 over Darren. Holly, 45.